Hey, ain't nothing like a break, right? How do I know that? You know why. Because I'm a teacher, not a speaker. Hey, I got something to share and I'm gonna be really quick. You know, I'm an educator, I'm out on break, and one thing that I did while I was on break, I was watching some movies. I'm not gonna say the name of the movie, but I was watching something on Netflix and it was a military style movie, right? And without telling too much, there was a scene where a soldier was captured. He was a prisoner of war and they were putting him through it. I mean, they had him tied up. They were hitting him. They were trying to find out information and he knew nothing about it. At one point, they hit him with a hammer. I know that sounds graphic, but they hit this man in the face with a hammer and you see him spit his tooth out. So he was going through it. He thought he was in the worst situation and he still did not give them any information because guess what? He didn't know what was going on. They took him and they start pushing his face down in the water and they start holding him and bringing him back up, asking him questions. He had no answer. Boom. They would dunk him again into the water and he kept coming up and he had nothing to tell them. And it reached a point where he was just so distraught and the person torturing him was so distraught. They just picked him up and they just slammed him into this big tub of water that they were already dunking him in. But what they didn't know was while he was there behind enemy lines, a fighter jet, an ally, was flying over to take out that place. And they dropped some type of missile and you see it just going through this whole facility where they had this guy as a captive, and you see the fire just going through right when that guy is being dunked in the water. The fire goes over and takes out all of his enemies, and because he was being dunked in that tank of water, guess what happened? He was saved. So I just want us to take a moment and think, what situation are we in that is uncomfortable? It could be outright painful. We may feel like it's completely there just to take us out. That same exact situation, that same exact thing that we think could be a curse could actually be what we would consider a blessing. So let's look at our situation not as a period and that's where it stops, but throw that comma or that semicolon in there, letting us know that, hey, something else is on the way. We're not gonna stay here. It's not gonna be dark forever. Just something to encourage you. And why am I encouraging you? You know why. Because I'm a teacher, not a speaker. And I want you to have an amazing day.